name's Jess and I'm going to be doing some arts and crafts with you today. And today we're going to do some cereal art. So what you're going to need is some Cheerios or something similar. It works best if you have the round ones. You're going to need some paint, or you can use colours, but I'm going to use paint. And then you're going to need some cotton wool balls and some PVA glue and then a piece of paper. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get the cotton wool balls, and now we're going to keep our cereal art, we're going to use the rainbow because I've been seeing them on loads of people's windows. So we're going to take the cotton wool balls and you're just going to put them in the corner of your piece of paper, and they're going to act as a cloud. So you can put them in any corner, depends what way your rainbow you want to go. You're going to take some PVA glue and you're just going to stick them balls on the piece of paper to make a cloud. So you can do your cloud any shape you want to do it, it's up to you. So whatever way you want to do it, so you're just going to stick the balls in whatever shape you want your cloud to be. So I'd probably say you cover the whole corner so it would look really good. So your rainbow is going to be with the cereal. So what we're going to do, we're going to paint the cereal all different colours and then stick the cereal on the piece of paper to make a rainbow shape. Put some more of these. Let's have a look. I will show you now what it looks like. So this is my cloud here, coming from the corner. Let me just make sure they're all stuck down. So I don't want them falling off the paper. You can see there's my cloud. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the rainbow over this way like that. So you're going to get your cereal and you're going to get some paint. Now, I don't have all the colours of the rainbow, but I have blue, yellow, red. We've got some black, white and green. So I think I'm going to use some green because that's in the rainbow. We'll use red. You can use whatever colours you want. So red, yellow and blue I'm going to use as well. Let's put some yellow in there and then we'll get some blue. So you can use colours for this if you don't have paint in the house. All you've got to do is you're going to take a paintbrush, you're going to take a piece of cereal and you're going to paint or colour the cereal, whatever colour you want. So we'll do some green ones. Once you've painted it like this, it should look like this. You are going to get PVA glue, stick it on the page. I wouldn't stick it on the cereal because you get paint on your fingers. And then stick that cereal on. Now, the rainbow goes in different colours. So what we're going to do, all one colour and then the next and then the next. So we'll stick to green for now. You're just going to paint them and stick them on. Now this is a little bit fiddly if you don't like getting paint on your fingers, but you can always wash your hands. We're always washing our hands now anyway. So just keep painting until you get to the end of the page and try and make it like a curve like the rainbow does. So it looks realistic. So we'll keep sticking them down. And then once you feel like you've done enough of one colour, you can move on to the next colour. Let me see, stick some more green down there. You can also do it the other way by sticking the cereal down first and then painting over. It's entirely up to you what you would like to do. So we'll try it that way, I'll show you that way. So you just get some paint with these, get some paint on the page. And then stick your cereal on. I think it works better if you get the paint on the cereal because not enough PVA glue goes onto the paper, otherwise they don't stick as well. So I would choose to do it, put the PVA on it, stick it down, instead of putting the PVA on the paper. And then you need to make sure they're green, so we'll paint them over. Right, the feeling, them ones I've just stuck on aren't dry yet, so might fall off. So this is how it's looking so far. So all you're going to do is just keep going around the page, and then we'll do the next colour and the next colour. So we just keep adding cereal. You can literally use any cereal for this, but I find it works best with like the round shape. Oh, drop one. So you just keep adding PVA glue, sticking it on. Make sure you push them into the paper as well, because otherwise they're a bit slippery. So just keep doing that, and then we'll paint them green after we stick them on. Saves getting our fingers all dirty. So you can colour these. I don't know if I've got any. Don't have any colours, but you can colour these in instead of painting them. It's a little bit less messy, but the paint looks better when you do it. So we just paint these on. Right, we're going to move on to the blue colour now. So just going to paint really quickly. Blue line. Just get the glue on the paper. Got some Cheerios in my glue there. So we're just going to stick these down, and then we'll paint them blue after. Just don't get as messy that way. Cheerios getting everywhere. You can also do this with anything. You could do it with pasta. Do it with any food you can paint, really, that won't go too off on your piece of paper. So we'll do blue next. And just keep painting and sticking them on. You can see here, if I lift the piece of paper up, where I'm going. So I'm sticking right underneath. You can't really see them. Let me paint them with the blue colour so you can see them a little bit better. Some blue paint. This is just nice and easy. Takes quite a bit of time up as well if you're bored in the house. Just a nice easy way of doing some crafts with stuff you've got at home. I've just got a bit of blue on my page there. Oh no, a bit messy. It's alright, we can cover that up in a minute. So you can see now that the blue's there, right underneath the green. So if you want to, you can use card for this. Saves the paper getting a bit flimsy, but once it dries, it will go back to a normal colour anyway. So if you just keep painting your cereal and sticking it on. Just make sure that the kids don't eat the cereal as they're going along as they're sticking PVA glue on. So we'll just keep going until we've done the blue, and then we'll do red and then yellow. And then that's your art done. And you can add anything else you want onto it. So if you wanted to add some glitter on, or like stickers, anything like that. If you wanted to add a little character on your cloud, you can do. If you want to do a cloud either end, it's totally up to you. So let me just paint these blue, and then we'll move on to the next colour. Now there is another way of doing this. You can just stick your Cheerios in the blue paint and then let them all dry and then paint, but then it means waiting. So this, you can do it all at the same time. So let me see. I'm gonna go into red now, so I'm gonna paint these ones red with the paintbrush. So paint one side red, glue the other side and stick them down. And you'll see like the rainbow forming now if I just stick some of these down, and then I'll show you. It's really easy just to join along if you've got some paper and some Cheerios. You can probably use normal Pritt stick glue as well. I don't know whether it will stick as well, but you can try. And as I said, you can use colours instead of paints. You don't have to use paint. Just paint's a bit more fun. A bit more messy, but a bit more fun. So just keep sticking them down. And then we'll paint them red and I will show you how it's looking so far. So this is how it's looking so far. So if you keep going, get your cereal, glue, stick them on and we'll paint them. They are a bit fiddly, so you will be getting paint and glue on your hands a little bit. Just get some more glue, stick that on. Just all the same. And then we'll paint them red and then we'll do yellow next. And you can do as many colours as you want, or you can do opposite colours, so you can just put the colours anywhere, but I find it looks a bit nicer if you put them all in lines. So you will see. I haven't gone right to the edge yet, but you can see the rainbow forming. So if you just, nearly dropped it then. So if you just keep going, it will come out with a rainbow and it will look really nice. But you need to make sure you leave it to dry before you like stick it up anywhere, because you don't want the Cheerios falling off onto your floor. Let me just stick some more cotton wool cuts on, just to hide my paint spill there. And you can do any picture you want with the cereal as well. It doesn't have to be a rainbow. You can do anything you want. So you can make whatever picture you would like just by painting the cereal, sticking it on. So let me just finish the edges here and then I'll show you the finished project. So just keep going, keep sticking them down. It takes quite a lot of time this as well. It's not just, doesn't just take like 5 minutes to do. Got some cotton wool stuck on me there. It does take up time, so just keep the kids occupied for a little bit. So just keep gluing and sticking it down, and then we'll paint them. We'll do them to green, and then we'll get the blue. And the red. Now the paper is a bit wet at the moment, but you can see how it turns out. So I just come around here. You can see the rainbow forming there. And then I'm just going to do one line of yellow, and then I'm going to finish there. Then we get one more paintbrush. So just do a line of yellow, and you can do as many lines as you want. I'm just going to do 4, so you're not watching me stick cereal down all day. Let's see. We can do a line of yellow, and then my picture will be finished. But as I said, you can do any shape you want. It doesn't have to be a rainbow. You can make all different kinds of pictures with them. You just stick them down and paint them or colour them in. Just stick them ones down. Just a couple more. And we've got 5 more. And then we'll paint the yellow, and then we'll be finished with the first craft. Hands are getting a little bit sticky. It is a little bit fiddly, must admit. I'm going to stick 3 more down, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. Just going to paint these. Now if you don't have glue lying around, you don't want to go out, you can paint them, let them dry, get some sellotape and stick them on. So don't worry if you don't have glue or paint, you can colour them in and you can do it that way. This yellow. it's a bit less messy with the colours as well, which is good. Just keep sticking them down and painting over them. Get my yellow line in and then we'll finish and I'll come show you. Let's see. Right. So this is my finished one, but obviously well, I've rushed it just to show you.